The three most important issues you want to account for when trying to prevent any type of ADA compliance website accessibility litigation are as follows. One, you want to make sure that any images have a sufficient alternative description. If the image is merely decorative, then you would want to have a null alt attribute. But if the image is meaningful, then you would definitely want to have an alt text value that sufficiently and concisely describes what that image is. Next, you want to make sure that any interactive components on your website or mobile app or whatever it is, you want to make sure that any interactive components are fully labeled and have any applicable name, state, role, or value assigned. So you want to make sure that that is in place. And then you also want to make sure that your website is fully keyboard navigable and that at no time does anybody get stuck when using a keyboard and is not able to tab or shift tab out of where they are. So if you can take care of those three things, and that, by the way, those things, that's more involved than I made it sound, right? Especially the interactive components, because interactive components can include any type of form field, any type of selector, any type of checkbox or radio button. You need to account for anything that anybody can click on, a button, link, and links aren't as difficult, but the point is that interactive components are very, very important, but they also give rise to a number of potential accessibility issues, and you want to make sure you have those accounted for. Of course, this won't stymie all litigation. Sometimes litigation is not really about accessibility, but finding technical issues. Whereas, they might pertain to accessibility, but they don't actually prevent access to anybody. But I've given you these three issues so that you now know where to focus and prioritize your efforts. Of course, these aren't exhaustive. There are many more important accessibility considerations to be made. But what I wanted to do in this video was to provide a very plain English, common sense way for anybody watching to know, okay, I need to take care of these things and prioritize these things because, one, we need to address accessibility anyway. So while you're doing it, you may as well address accessibility in a way that reduces the risk of litigation.